Hi, Jim Schreiner here. I'm still in my RV, traveling the country, talking to people about faith and miracles and health and wellness, anything that I think can make this world a better place. You know, yesterday I was at a friend of mine's house and she just retired from teaching after many years of teaching. She's a brilliant scientist and she has been teaching for a long time. And she looked at me and she said, Jim, I need to find my purpose again. And that was pretty powerful. And I said, I do whatever I can to help, but I struggled with that shortly after Julie died. When Julie was alive, I was very proud and honored to take care of her. I loved being a caregiver. I loved loving and caring for my wife, and it gave me a purpose. I had a great career, and I still have a good career doing commercials and all types of things, but it really gave me a purpose. And a couple things I struggled with is, one, after Julie died, I lost that purpose. Not only did I lose my best friend, but I lost that purpose of every day getting up and having a purpose of taking care of someone. But I also struggled with what was the reasoning why Julie had to suffer so much? What was the reasoning? What was the lesson that I was supposed to glean from that? What was I supposed to take from her suffering and dying a horrible death? And then it hit me one day, and it actually combined the two. Not only did I see the purpose, but it actually gave me a purpose. And I saw that one of the problems that I was seeing is that the church, the Christian church predominantly, the Catholic Church and the Christian church, were telling us, the parishioners, that, hey, if you get sick, you don't need to go to the doctor, you don't need medicine. What you need to do is come to church and let us pray for you, and our God will heal you. And it hit me that, one, that's never happened. In the history of time, there's never been an on-command Jesus Christ miracle. It's never happened. I don't care what your parents told you or your grandparents or something that was passed down from generation. There has never been a Jesus Christ on-command miracle. Now, I've seen people go into spontaneous remission. I've seen people get better from cancer. I've seen people get better from MS or rheumatoid arthritis, but not because of divinity. A lot of times it was because their body figured out how to heal, and a combination of good medicine. So after Julie died, I struggled with what was my purpose. And then I realized what it was. I needed to get a separation of religion and science. I needed religion to stop telling people that they could be healed through the laying hands on of their pastors, because that wasn't happening. And I also needed the church to stop taking credit for spontaneous healings, because what was happening is the people in their church who did get better, rather remarkably, let's say, from an illness, they were giving the church credit for it, saying, oh yeah, it was a miracle, God healed me, where instead they should have went to the science, they should have went to the hospital, to the doctors, and said, hey, my body got better faster than everybody else did. Maybe you should research my body and find out why my body got better so quickly so that you can develop better medicines. Now that makes sense. So now I'm on a quest to, as I've said in many of my broadcasts, we need to get a separation of church and science and medicine. If you want the church to have a philosophy meeting and philosophy groups and you want to pray over here, that's fine. But they need to stay out of science and medicine, because science and medicine is helping us find ways to help the body heal. Another area that we need to focus on, along with this separation of church and science, is the Catholic Church is adamant that they don't want science using stem cells for stem cell research, because the church believes that those stem cells have souls and that they're destroying these human souls. Well, one, they have absolutely no proof of that. It's just a theory that no one will ever be able to prove, and I think it's ludicrous. But the sad part of that is, through stem cell research, we are making some amazing breakthroughs in science and medicine. One of them being, and listen to this carefully, one of them being that through stem cell research, they're actually growing new body parts in laboratories right now. The Catholic Church can't do that. If the Catholic Church could have come in the hospital, laid hands on my wife Julie, and instantaneously grown her new limbs, I would have changed my tune right on the spot. But they can't do that. They've never done that, and they never will do that. So they need to get out of the way and let science use stem cell research so that they can grow new body parts and help people like my wife. Because we're that close. They're growing body parts in petri dishes right now, and soon, in my lifetime, they will be able to grow a human limb and attach it to another human, and that human will accept it as its own. I promise you, the Catholic Church can't do that. But if we can get religion out of science and medicine, science is close to doing it right now. I hope that little piece of information helped. Thank you for following on my Jesus Christ Enough Already tour. Please follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and tell all your friends to do the same. I'll see you on the road.